Hey, welcome to another junior probability video. In this video, we're going to chat about probability trees. Now, probability trees are a good strategy to determine all possible outcomes, which we call the sample space for a particular experiment. Right, here is probably the most basic probability tree you'll see. You can see that it's got two lines, two branches, and at the end of each branch, we have two outcomes. So what we do is we draw a branch. At the end of the branch, we write down an outcome. Now this probability tree is an experiment of flipping a coin once. And we can either go down the branch of getting a head or the coin will go down the branch of getting a tail. Right, let's get into the first of two examples. Instead of flipping a coin once, let's draw a probability tree for flipping a coin twice. Right, well here's what the tree would look like for the first flip. We could either get head or a tail. That's the first flip once. If the coin came up with a head the first time, the second flip could either be head or tail again. And if the coin came up with the tail first time, then the coin could come up with head or tail again second flip. So this here is what a probability tree would look like when we flip a coin twice. Now let's work through all the outcomes. We could get a head on the first coin and a head on the second coin. So head, head, HH. We could get a head on the first coin and a tail on the second coin. Head, tail, HT. We could get a tail on the first coin and a head on the second coin. That's written down as TH. Or we could get two tails. Tail on the first coin, tail on the second coin, TT. So all our outcomes are now written down. There's four of them. And some students prefer to write them in these funny brackets, all four outcomes. Other students just prefer to write them down as a list like this. HH is two heads, HT is a head first and a tail second, TH is a tail first and a head second, and a TT is a tail first and a tail second. Right, that's example one. Let's push on and talk about example two. If you were having two children in your family, now if you were having one child, your tree diagram would just go two branches, boy or girl, right? Yeah, that was like that very first flipping a coin, head, tail. If you were having two children in your family, the tree diagram would look very similar to example one. If you're having three children in your family, then the tree diagram looks quite complicated. And we're going to draw a tree diagram for having three children. So here we go. This is the first child, boy, girl, right? If our first child was a boy, we could have a boy or a girl second. If our first child was a girl, we could have a boy, girl second. Now that's our second child. That's having two children. If we wanted to have a third child, then we have to continue the probability tree like this. Each outcome is either a boy or a girl. Every time we have a child, we have a boy or a girl. Now let's go through all the outcomes that are possible. We could have a boy first, boy second, boy third, boy, 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 three boys. We could get a boy first, boy second, and a girl third. We could get a boy first, a girl second, and a boy third. We could get a boy first, a girl second, and a girl third. Those are all the outcomes that start with a boy being born first. Right, we're not finished. We could get a girl first, a boy second, and a boy third. We could get a girl first, a boy second, and a girl third. And we could get a girl first, a girl second, and a boy third. And our last possible outcome is three girls, girl, girl, girl. So this is the probability tree for having three children and all 8 outcomes. So when you go to write down your 8 outcomes, you can either write it down in the proper list that we use in mathematics, or you can just write down a list like a lot of students prefer. All right, that's our video. So thanks very much for watching.